good start for Destiny's Dream. Harper Brianna. We'll see what transpires with she. This is Anfield is up close into second. Harper Brianna back in third. The last two, WW Valid and On Accounta, will be the late runner down the backstretch they go. Destiny's Dream by about a 3/4 length margin from Harper Brianna, guided on the outside by Kim Sampson. This is Anfield, backs out. WW Valid takes over third, and way back there to On Accounta brings up the tail end. 23 and 4, easily within Destiny's Dream. Alex Bendezu out by a length and a quarter. Harper Brianna behaving herself around the only turn, and she's going to be a long shot danger today. WW Valid third, nothing from This is Anfield, who backs completely out of it. Passed is she by On Accounta. They reach the top of the lane and spin on for home. And on the lead, Destiny's Dream. Trying to get out of jail is On Accounta. Hemming that one in every step is Harper Brianna. Here comes WW Valid, the 6-year-old, and weaving through traffic is On Accounta late, but there's no catching. Destiny's Dream and Alex Bendezu had a dream run on the front. Photo for second that's going to go to WW Valid over. Into the winner's circle, a maiden no more, number 1, that's number 5, Destiny's Dream, and jockey Alexander Bendezu, co-owned by John Cox and Dennis Pohl. Jim Watkins, the victorious trainer of this 4-year-old daughter of Bodemeister. And they're off. Clean getaway. Oklahoma Heat's going to dawdle and go right to the inside fence. The speed is held by Argy Buck and the neighbor next door, Stay Strong. These two to set the pace. From George's Vision, who's on the outside, now comes Option. Option is rolling on up to greet the top running pair. Tenor, making the debut over this dirt surface, is all the way up from next to last to fourth. Next comes fifth running, the filly, Sensuous Sky, flanked on the outer by George's Vision. Way out the back is right where Oklahoma Heat and jockey Victor Balin will try to mount a 15-length come from behind victory in 25 2/5 of a second down the backstretch past the 5. Stay Strong, Victor Santiago, going very, very slow out there with Option in close-up with Argy Buck plastered to one another. Still in fourth is Tenor, jockey looking back to see if he can get to the inside fence. Here comes George's Vision in fifth, Sensuous Sky, and still way back there is Oklahoma Heat having to make up about 13. In the final 5/16 of a mile, as they bend around, Stay Strong, longtime leader from Argy Buck, who's pressuring, right hand urging for Option, not today. Trying to close in is your favorite George's Vision, and here comes Oklahoma Heat and Victor Balin out of last and starting to turn up the pressure. 330 out. It's Stay Strong, Victor Santiago. The whip has gone out of the hands there of one of the riders, and that's Argy Buck. Javor Simpson lost the whip. Deep stretch. Here comes George's Vision to greet Stay Strong. Argy Buck. Here comes Oklahoma Heat. It's too late. Inside photo finish. I think it's Stay Strong over George's Vision. Into the winner's circle steps number 4, George's Vision, and jockey Rainier Arrieta. Co-owned by Tom Basler and Jim Watkins, conditioned by Jim Watkins, giving him the training early double. And they're off. Slight hop at the start for number 3, Secret Honor. Away very well from the middle stall as Expressor, race time favorite, gets loose of the rest. Ultimate Fighter second. Third best will be Crewless down the backstretch run in the opening 110 yards. It's Charlie's Beach running fourth. Outside is Valiente Claymore up into a joint fourth, and then well back to Secret Honor, and on the inside is Half the Battle bringing up tail end. They ran the opening quarter in 22 3/5 of a second. The speed is on. Ultimate Fighter. Urdia Lopez back in the saddle. Out to a half-length lead over Expressor, hounding every stride. And then it's Crewless after a break of 3.5 lengths. And wanting to get out is Valiente Claymore in fourth. Hustled upon on the inside is Charlie's Beach to no avail. Outside of that comes Secret Honor. And Secret Honor has to make up about 7 or 8 lengths. And Half the Battle is just so far back. Deep stretch, past the 3/16 they go. Outside Expressor, inside Ultimate Fighter. Here comes Valiente Claymore, rail run Charlie's Beach. Valiente Claymore has it. Valiente Claymore on with it with Expressor. Valiente Claymore to win. Alvin Ortiz in a photo for second between Charlie's, owned by Acres of Green Limited. and Jonna Miller, trained by Josh Appleton, 3-year-old gelded son of Bernardini. And they're off. Speedy getaway for the Gray, Silver Eyes, and Alex Bendezu, soon thereafter caught by Wildwood Galley, and on the outer, her speakers on. Second start, lining up on the front, is Skip to Bally. And the only one who can say no is Wicked Sky. Wise move by Javi Diego to be 5 lengths in back of the pace. Skip to Bally, Victor Balin just by a head over Wildwood Galley. Now they're inseparable on the lead. Silver Eyes is asked to keep up, having a bit of trouble. On her outside is her speakers on in fourth, and now circling the field from far back is Wicked Sky. They continue to mix it up. They go past the 5/16 onto the 2 furlong mark. Wildwood Galley, Rainier Arietta splitting is Silver Eyes. Outer to Wicked Sky, too much too soon perhaps, is drifting way back to her speakers on, who's given it her all but is pretty much done, and nothing left for Skip to Bally. Deep stretch, Wildwood Galley, and Rainier Arietta out by 2. Coming on back is Wicked Sky, and third is Silver Eyes, but it's Wildwood Galley. Wicked Sky late, Wildwood Galley scores. Wicked Sky second. 4-year-old daughter of Galib, out of the successful appeal mare, Wildwood Appeal, bred in Illinois by Mr. William Stirritz. And they're off. Tough beginning for number 2, Halley's Rainbow, out very well. Senorita Aurora, there goes Lori Attack in the speed from the outside by Amari S. In the pink, Trouble Finds Me, and Rainier Arietta looking for 3 on the day. Now takes it up with Halley's Rainbow up close on the inside. Lori Attack has the same margin between that and Amari S glued to its outer. And the next 2, Senorita Aurora inside of Miss Dutton on the close. And out the back, Oh Lottie Da trails by about 7.5. Speed Duel No More. Trouble Finds Me is out by almost 4.5 from Halley's Rainbow, who drops off. Miss Dutton is about to take over second. On the outside of She comes Oladi Da, now up into 4th. Bowing out Amari S has to do better. Inside Senorita Aurora, and out the back Lori Attack. But an isolated right-handed crack of the whip from Rainier Arietta has Trouble Finds Me out to a 4.5 length lead, and there's no catching Trouble Finds Me today. Miss Dutton is gaining with every late stride. Confident look back by Trouble Finds Me. Miss Dutton late, but Trouble Finds Me to score, but 3/4 of a length from Miss Dutton. On the scene for third, Oladi Da, and then Senorita. Winner circle steps, number 5, Trouble Finds Me, in a riding triple for jockey Rainier Arietta. Owned by Johnny Hanna Enterprises, LLC, conditioned by Gerald Butler. And they're off. Foggy Kitten to show the way. Awesome Sunday had a good break, but doesn't want part of the lead yet. English is a bit headstrong and wants to go, but is conserved now. Iggy Biggs goes underneath to follow the lead of Foggy Kitten. So as they start to string out, Foggy Kitten, Iggy Biggs, 1, 2, third, and close up is English, 4th outside Awesome Sunday, and then a break of 2 or 3 to Wildwood Posse. Inside of that is Henri Angel, and out the back, Rock the Birdhouse, and a closing kick expected with Corey Orma aboard, 9 lengths or so off the lead. Foggy Kitten, Victor Santiago got away with 23 flat for the opening quarter. Iggy Biggs, Alex Bendezu to challenge. Up into 3rd is Awesome Sunday, dispensing with English, who's now 4th. 5th goes to Henri Angel, flanked on the outer by Wildwood Posse. And the late run starts up from Rock the Birdhouse. The longtime leader past the 3/16. Foggy Kitten has to go, and go now is passed by Iggy Biggs. And here's Awesome Sunday produced down the crown of the course, but it's Iggy Biggs on the board as your favorite, 6-5. Wrong lead, but it doesn't matter. Here's Awesome Sunday, a late run, but it's all for naught. Iggy Biggs, Awesome Sunday, Wildwood. Into the winner's circle steps number 2, Iggy Biggs and jockey Alexander Bendezu with a riding double, owned by Antonio Donato, trained by Armando Hernandez. Iggy Biggs is a 4-year-old daughter of Runaway. Right. And they're off. Slow to go as Louis P. out the back, very well into stride. Cookin' Roses on the outside, Bobby Tutu right between Bailston Lassie and Deauville Mist in the top running quintet. And on the far outside, gaining up is Sweet Justice in the Martinez Stripes. Well back in sixth, mid-pack is G-City Warrior, letting him fight it out. The last running trio on the back is Louis P., a faulty start. And on the outside of Louis P., 2 more times is gaining. Super Tricks has about 11 or 12 to make up. It's Cookin' Roses and Victor Balin out by 2.5 from Deauville Mist, who's into the bridle still. And a well-paced out Bobby Tutu. This is where she usually throws out the parachute. Outside Sweet Justice, G-City Warrior with a chance. And here comes a good move on the outside for 2 more times. Inside run for Bailston Lassie. Nothing far back from Louis P. or long shot Super Tricks. On the front, Cookin' Roses, collared by G-City Warrior. Down the center of the track is 2 more times. G-City Warrior just waves goodbye to Cookin' Roses and will score its 3 for Watkins today. Cookin' Roses was second, then 2 more times, and Deauville. Into the winner's circle steps number 1, G-City Warrior, and a riding 4-bagger for Rainier Arietta, owned by Laura Skavilski II. A training triple for Jim Watkins, ready. And they're off. A slight hop at the start for Just a Wonder. Out very well, not where she wants to be. I love this bar. Now backs out and gives it to Wildwood by. But I love this bar is going to stick close in the early going, past the early 110 yards. Just a Wonder will be up there attentive as well. And way out the back is Ronan, double digits back already. They go by the half-mile pole in 23 seconds flat, leisurely for Wildwood By and Victor Santiago. Crawling up there is a leading money earner on this track for this quartet. I love this bar. They are now side by side. Just a Wonder hanging out, but is under the pump. And way back to Ronan, still about 8 or 9 off the front-running pair. They go past the quarter, 46 3/5 of a second. I love this bar. Alvin Ortiz, Wildwood By, Victor Santiago. Here comes Just a Wonder. And here comes Ronan, who means business and could win it. On the front end, Wildwood By. Ronan's going to split right between that one and I love this bar. Wildwood By. Ronan is coming, but it's too late. Wildwood by half a length. Ronan a good into the winner's circle. Soon will step Wildwood By and jockey Victor Santiago. This one's owned by William Stirritz, trained by Scott Becker, 4-year-old daughter of Kozan. Had a wave bye-bye by Congrats, a Florida bred. And Memorial. And they're off. Horrible start for the 3. Little Pizza Royal really interrupted half the field. There goes Southern Sace. It's the Whiskey Broke Well. Here's I'm a Fancy Chick. Right between gaining is Princess Beach. It's all I'm a Fancy Chick. It's the Whiskey. I'm a Fancy Chick. It's the Whiskey. I'm a Fancy Chick to win the Gene Allen Memorial. Closure winner, the 2023 Gene Allen Memorial. Number 8, I'm a Fancy Chick. And jockey, Corderalton Ben. Owned and bred in Oklahoma by Danny and Dennis Salisbury. Trained by Luis Chavera. Gray daughter of I'm a Fancy PYC out of the Smoke Glacken mare Dixie Marone.